Hi, ladies. I've never had any kind of proper reading done before, so would love to have one. Yeah, Jade, if you'd like to specify whether you want a mediumship reading or a psychic oracle reading or an aura reading, just so that the girls know what to give. So, is anyone drawn to Jade?
Well, if she can let us know her details, I can look her chart up while Lisa reads for her or while Nicole talks to one of her animals.
Okay, all right.
So
So,
anyone interested
Lisa,
in...
do you want to go?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I'll pull Jade a card if you like. Okay, Jade. Okay, Jade, I've got the Harmony card for you. And the Harmony card, as Reiki, I associate a lot of my cards with the chakras and the colours of our chakras. And the colour for this card is yellow, which is our solar plexus. Now, this is where we have obviously our stomach and our gut instinct. So what I'm feeling with this card is I feel a bit of an upheaval going on for you at the moment. And this card is all about peace, unity, and serenity. So I don't know, I feel what I'm feeling for you is like it's hard to explain. It's like you're being pulled one way and pulled another way, and you're not sure which way to go. But what this card I feel is saying that there is harmony and peace coming. You need to choose the direction you need to go. And you need to listen to your instincts. Don't ignore them, because if you ignore them, then it never pans out the way that you want it to. So let me know if that resonates. I hope it makes sense for you, darling.
Okay, all right. Nicole, are you getting anything? Oh.
Do you know what? I was sort of off another thing, but I will pull you an animal spirit card. So this is the spirit animal oracle card. So let me just see, who's it for Jade? Oh, I like your name. Do you know, I have a really this one. Hang on. Oh, this one was stood out for me. The name Jade gives me memories from my past, and I just have this warm feeling about the name Jade. But the card I pulled for you, let me see if you can see that, is the Electric Eel. And it's bring your ideas to life. And so this actually, the photo is like an electric eel, and it's sort of like, you know, it's the eel's sort of harmless until you touch it. Electricity comes alive. And I feel like there must be things inside you that want to bring to life, you want to pull through. And I feel like this is the time to pull through. And actually, now that you mention it, really, you said it's to yellow the solar plexus. I feel like maybe you're having doubts, or you're doubting your ability to bring it to life. So I think with both cards that we've pulled, it's time to like take a step, bring it to life, and trust what's inside of you and bring it out, because the world needs to see. So I hope that makes sense.
Okay, terrific. Moira, did you want to add to something? Nope.
Oh, I think you're no mute.
I think you're on mute, Moira. Okay.
Probably help if I unmute myself. You probably saw me looking a bit strange before, because I had my program up and I was looking at Sue's chart. And Sue has actually, the rain here is getting louder, sorry. But Sue has actually got her South Node in the first house. Okay, so when you've got that in your first house, it's as if you've been denied things in a past life, and sometimes you feel even in this life you've been denied things, okay? But it also means that you can sometimes lack that self-confidence, as if something's a bit missing about yourself at times, even though you might know you're good at this, or you expand yourself and do really well at something, you still have that self-doubt, because it's your first house, which is all about you. So that's something that you've brought with you into this lifetime. And it also means that that's something that you deal with in this lifetime. Now, because it's in the first, and then you've got the North Node in your seventh, that's relationships. So you've probably had to find out about yourself or found your self-worth through relationships. Now, it doesn't mean that everyone you have a relationship with makes you feel worthy. And if they don't, it means you got to learn to, I feel worthy about myself, and get rid of those people. Okay. It also says that sometimes you haven't understood who you are and why you were here. Now, as we get older, we get to 40, 50, 60, and we sometimes realize why we're here or what we like to do. So I'd say more like in your early days, you wondered who you were and what you were here for. Okay. And also, it's something that you have to learn this time about, because you have that, because Ketu, the South is all about a lack of something. So you have been brought up, or you felt a lack of self-worth. So that's something you've had to learn. And now you can probably turn it around and teach people and heal people and show them about their lack of self-worth and how to turn it around. So that's one of your lessons you've learned. Hey, I don't want to have lack of self-worth, and anyone that does feel that way, I can help them heal them. Does that make sense, Sue? I hope you understand what I'm talking about.
Okay, that was for Sue. So Jade
was for Sue.
Back with regarding Nicole and Lisa's reading. That everything you're saying is so spot on. I'm getting teary. Thank you, ladies. This obviously means resonates with me so much at the moment. Okay, thanks, Jade. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope that's helped you. I do have something here for Nicole. It's a Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is. Please, everybody, like and share to get a reading. We'll let you in this time. And Facebook users, please access, let StreamYard access your Facebook page so we know who you are. So for this person, whoever you are, good evening. If possible, just a general reading. And if so, could you let us know about my mum's little dog? Do we know what kind of dog it is? If you could just come back and just say who you are.
What does she want to know about the mum's little dog?
While that's happening. Yeah. Okay. Facebook user, if you want to just put your name on the feed and just say what would you like to know about your mum's dog, so Nicole's got a better idea of how to answer that. Now, Sue's come back with, yes, thanks, Moira. I always seem to get clients with a sense of lack of worth and try to help them through it. So, okay.
That would mean that you've already learnt that lack of self-worth, unfortunately, in this lifetime. You brought it through. You've learnt it. You understand it. And now you're helping people that came with the same issue, which is wonderful, because sometimes people can look the most amazing, positive, all the rest of it, but deep down they have a lack of self-worth. And we don't always see that because of their persona or the way they act or whatever they do. And that's great that Sue, if anyone's looking for a healing and it's got lack of self-worth, maybe they'd like to contact Sue and have a chat to Sue about her healing and her what she does, because that's amazing, because that is one thing that really holds people back in life compared to others, and sometimes they have to learn other things through other things. But anyway, that's the way it goes. But that's brilliant, Sue. Thank you for that.
Okay, thanks for that, Sue. Thanks, Moira. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the same person. Hi, Nicole. I'd love you to read Bailey, please. He's misbehaving with the kitten. Or could you please explain to Ruby where Flossie is, please? She passed on Friday, and Ruby is so sad. I'm so sorry about that. I'm not sure what your name is, but my condolences to you. I know they're always part of the family. It really, really just hurts so much for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Nicole.
And I actually know who this is. So hi, Debbie. So it's interesting because I had spoken to Debbie during the week, and I actually mentioned to come onto the live about her beautiful darlings, because Debbie has a lot going on in her life, and a lot of the times animals try to mirror what's going on in our life to try and show us what's happening and trying to get us to see and try to help us. That's their way of helping. And a lot of the times animals will misbehave to try and get our attention because they can't, use their words because, they speak telepathically. And a lot of the times the way they misbehave is just literally trying to get our attention and saying, hey, something is wrong here, or something, I need you to do something for me. So with Debbie, she has quite a few animals in her house. She's a bit of a rescuer. So my heart goes out to her. And with Flossie, this was a bit of an ongoing thing, and it was pure love keeping her alive. So we know about that, and I will speak to your darlings to let them know. But with your girls, because I know you've got Bailey, but I know you've got the girls as well. The girls have been a bit of bullies, I guess. And unfortunately, everyone else is suffering because they're being naughty. And from the girls' perspective, they feel, and it doesn't matter whether what they say is correct, it's just the way they're feeling. Like sometimes how my child may feel a certain way, but that's not actually what happened. But from the girls' perspective, and these are the two girl cats, they feel that they were never really asked about a pet because Bailey. But they weren't asked. They weren't asked to bring new members into the fold, basically. So they were protecting their own, and they weren't happy with others coming in, and they didn't want anyone coming in. And they kind of got their back up because it sounds bad, but they're females, and that's what we do. And they felt like they were setting their own boundaries. But in actual terms, from humans to animals, they were being bullies, and they are being bullies. And from Bailey's perspective, we've had he's been beaten up by these girls when you weren't home, when you didn't know about it, and then also another animal came into the fold, and he wasn't asked, and this poor little animal was he would put up with it, but was basically bullied by everyone, and not, no one was really happy about his existence there. So we need to make sure that this beautiful kitten knows what's happening and explain everything to him. We need to explain everything to Bailey because Bailey's position has been threatened somewhat as well. And the girls, they're just always going to be put out no matter what. You can bring a goldfish into the house and they'd be peed off, basically. And then Flossie, well, that's a complete separate issue that we'll speak privately about, I think. But we know that Flossie had a very big part in your home and your household, and that's now not there, and everyone is suffering. So the girls are going to be playing up as well. Bailey's going to be feeling lost because I actually feel Bailey liked Flossie. And there's this void. Now there's this, when energy leaves your house, everyone feels it. So sorry, I feel like I'm going off track. Anyway, so Flossie passed on Friday. One thing that you need to know, and that Ruby needs to know, and that is Ruby your daughter? I actually can't remember, but your daughter needs to know that everything that she did for Flossie is appreciated, and everything is known, and that she couldn't have prevented this, and this was the most kindest and beautiful thing that you could do for Flossie. And all your animals are allowed to grieve, just as everyone in the household's allowed to grieve. And at some point, you, as the emotional head of this household, has to say, we are now going to move on. We are now going to accept the passing of Flossie. We're going to honor Flossie, and we're all going to band together. And you can actually use this process as a way to fill a void and create more of a bond. And this kitten can actually be helpful for that void in the house. So I'm hoping that makes a bit of sense. I did write some notes. Sorry, I'll have Oh, the girls. Sorry, this was the girls. So we're talking about cats here. The girls knew that Flossie had cancer purely by smell, they were telling me. Apparently there's a different smell, and it's an odor that goes up the back of their nose and I know your vet said that Flossie wasn't in pain, but they knew of the medical condition. So pain and medical issues are completely different because you don't always have pain with medical conditions, but they knew of the medical conditions and they also felt quite protective over Flossie. So anyway, so I've sort of digressed with this one, but we will, I will let them know what's happened just so they know. They do know, but it's also nice to be told on their level what's actually happened so then they can accept it and they can move forward with you. So sorry, I went on a bit of tangent there. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Okay.
And I will definitely be sending healing vibes to you and to your whole household as well.
Okay, thanks, Nicole. And Donna, did you say was Debbie? Oh, Debbie. Sorry, I can't see your name. That's all right. I hope that's helped you. And yeah, feel free to contact Nicole at any time after the live. Okay, now we got some people here. Facebook user, yeah, if you could please, if you can't access StreamYard, please just put your name at the end so that we know who you are. So we'll move on. Here's another person. I would love nothing more than a reading. Please let us know who you are so the ladies know who they're actually reading for. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's wrong. Why no one's accessing the StreamYard? Has passed. Okay, over. Okay, yeah. Oh, everyone's okay. So unless you let us know what your name is. Okay, my name is Kathy. Okay. I'm new to this. My mum's dog has a very bad shoulder and is looking at getting cortisone injection after months of being in pain and nothing working. Just would like to know if the injection will help or will she need surgery. She's a Maltese cross named Penny. Okay, Nicole.
Okay, so when yeah, sorry, you go. When I first read that message, because I'm looking at the comments as well, I felt like not only is it in the shoulder, but I also feel pain is going up the neck with Penny. And I feel with cortisone injections, there has to be quite okay. The way I'm feeling it, sorry, and it's interesting because you have to like interpret feelings into words. So this is where things can get muddled up with animals. But I'm feeling with Penny, and I'm feeling it actually at both shoulders and not just one. So maybe one is worse than the other. But if you do, you know, the injections for 1 week for 4 weeks, so every week for 4 weeks, and then it's like 1 month. I feel like she's going to need quite regular injections because I do sort of what I'm seeing is it's really weird. It kind of looks like oil on joints, although I know it's not oil. I know it's medication, but I'm feeling that that's the effect that it has on the joints. Because I'm sort of feeling a lack of movement, but I am feeling, it's so interesting. I'm feeling pain up my neck. So it's more than just the shoulders. I feel like there's pain up my neck. So I'm not sure if they've caught it, but there may be pain in her spine and her neck that she may have problems moving her head sort of in full range of motion. But I would definitely try this first. Just if I take my animal communicator hat off and go into animal rescue and sanctuary experience hat, on some animals, this can have a huge effect on them. I know that some people go down the Sash's blend or, you know, that's sort of in their food thing, but the injection seems to be a little bit more, I guess stronger is the word, and a little bit more effective. So I would I would see what their plan is, and I would definitely do it. I just keep thinking, you know, every week for a week, for 4 weeks at least, and then you know, maybe you may go down to 2 weeks and then a month. But I would definitely try that, and I feel that after I keep seeing the number 2, so I'm feeling after 2 months you'll quite possibly see an improvement in the movement, and I keep seeing the word rose. There must be some sort of supplement that has the word rose in it. That you could actually give her, that will give her that sort of, I guess it's lubrication, but it's just kind of, it also will relax her muscles around the area. So sending positive vibes to Penny, and I would definitely try that path with the vet. And obviously your vet there to diagnose. I don't diagnose anything. I'm not a vet, but that's the way I'm feeling, because I'm definitely feeling tight all here. And I feel like it has an effect on her. But I'm sure she's such a sweet girl, and I think she would appreciate the help. But I know that you would do anything for this dog. I just feel that you would do anything for this dog, or your mum, or you. So I hope that gives some guidance.
Okay, thanks, Nicole. And Kathy, I hope that's helped you to answer some of your questions. And good luck, and hope that things work out for you. Okay. Okay. Where are we? I had somebody here. People are coming back, but not with names, and I don't know which question it came from. Okay. Who's this? Rebecca. Oh, do I show it? Having some technical.
Okay. I'll pull a card
tonight.
for Rebecca if you like.
Okay, Rebecca. Yeah.
Regarding work.
Yeah. Okay. So Rebecca's just after direction with work. Yeah.
Work. Okay. Rebecca, you have got the new beginnings card. Don't know if you can see that properly, but this is all about birth, emerging, and rejuvenation. Now, I don't know if you're looking at changing your job, or if there is a promotion about to happen for you at work, but I feel that all you'll have, if you're not changing jobs and there is a promotion, I feel that you're going to be successful, because otherwise you wouldn't have received this new beginnings card. So whichever direction you're going, where you're moving forward is the right place for you to be. With work, I feel that you've worked really hard to get to where you are, and I feel that there is a promotion coming through, and I feel you're going to be working for the same company, but in a different area and in a higher position. So yeah, I hope that card resonates with you. I hope it makes sense, but things are looking good.
Okay. All right. So, Rebecca, I hope that's answered your question. Thanks, Lisa, for answering, Rebecca. Okay. Nicole. Oh, my God. I must have a delay on my side. Nicole Tadrossi. Can I get a general reading? Oh, well, that could mean anything. Maura, did you want to give a general?
Yes, what I'll do is I'll pull a card, and we've got 12 here. It's the 12 houses. So we'll just see generally what part of your life we need to have a little look at. And we've got the 12th house. The 12th house is all about how you sleep and about you having time on your own. But it's also to do with far away places, and also institutions, or where people are bound or cut off. Okay, now this, when I'm picking up on this one for you, I feel as if they've had a bit of disturbed sleep or problems sleeping at times. But not only that, you've got a real interest in the spirit world and other worlds and worldly things. Okay, I feel as if maybe you need to step up a bit with it, as in look more into the spirit world, mediumship, the ways that people communicate with the spirit world. Now, sometimes it's through physical mediumship, sometimes it's trance, sometimes, you might be lucky enough to go to a psychic artist where they actually draw the spirit world, or someone like Nicole that communicates with animals from the spirit world. So I feel as if this 12th house thing is really fascinating to you because you've asked for something general. It's not that general. There's a big thing out there, and I feel don't give up on it. Just keep exploring and learning, because there's so many people and so many things you can learn to do with that 12th house. It also is sometimes when you have a planet going through there, it could mean that you feel you want to isolate yourself for a while and stay away from people or from what's really going on outside, and you go into yourself and learn other things, or go into yourself to find yourself. So I do feel there's a bit of that happening around you as well, but the feeling I get is that you have this real passion and energy and wonder about the spirit world. And I feel somehow you should look into your own mediumship or psychic abilities as well.
Okay, thanks for that, Moira. Lisa, did you want to add anything to that?
Yep. Okay. I'll just pull a card. Okay. I've pulled the feminine card for you tonight, Nicole. And colour, this card is all about your sacral, which is all about your sensuality, your sexuality, your creativity. So this card is all about yin, nurturing, and female. So what I'm getting from this card is that you need to be putting yourself first and taking more care of you. Basically, you need to find, I'm feeling, your own quiet space where you need time out for yourself, even if that means that you go for a bushwalk or you go for a hike somewhere, but you need to connect to Mother Earth. That's what I'm getting with this card. So I hope it resonates with you, Nicole. Thank you, darling.
Okay, thanks, Lisa and Moira. Thanks, Nicole. I hope that makes sense. We've got another animal communicator. Sue's just asking about, get a chance, would love to know how my dog Harmony is coping with the recent move. So, yes, that was a big move for Sue.
Thank you, Sue, for sending me a photo of your dog, because that really does help me tune into them. Because with animals, so when you deal with people, you tune into the energy and you merge, you blend the spirit with them. But with animals, it's kind of like, I need this, this, and this, and you tune into a radio station with them. So it really helps when I have a photo. Sue, I already had in mind that it was a small dog. But the move was quite challenging, I think, for her. Well, I shouldn't say I think, I feel for her, because it was kind of like, it feels like I guess I know it's a life-changing moment, but it's a real energy. Everything has changed. And what she said to me when I looked at the photo was, I know that she's lovely, but she does have somewhat of a fear of the future, the fear of the unknown, and the way to get around that is take the unknown out, explain everything to them. And I feel like you did actually do that with the move, but I feel like she's not feeling quite settled yet, and it'll take a little bit of time to feel settled. The other thing she said to me was the son will be okay. And she feels that there's some turbulence in his life, and she's been trying to let you know that she knows. And it feels like there's some unrest, because it's kind of like on the surface, everything looks fine, but in his energy, and which she can see, because animals are like the best psychics and the best mediums ever. They can read energy way better than we can. And it feels like there's a dip in his energy. And it feels like there's just a dip, but it's going to be okay. But it's just at the moment, or there's something going on that it's just not quite right, and she can see that. And she seems to be acknowledging that. And I know that it seems like there's a man in spirit, and I know that it's kind of like a disconnect, but not in a bad way. How do I say it? So I'm just trying to think of the words to say it. It's like, that's there, that's okay, I see that, but it's kind of like she's pushing you to focus more on your son at the moment. And it relates back down to the dip of the energy in him. So I'm hoping that makes sense. I know your question was about the move. In all honesty, it's just going to take a little bit more time to settle in because it doesn't smell right. If that's the words that just keep coming to me, it doesn't smell right. Even though my things are here, it's okay, the area smells different. There's actually even different plants outside that are completely different. So because animal is their strongest scent, like is their smell, and it seems like there's different, it looks like little white flowers or something that's outside that's completely different to what was in your other place. And so it's just kind of like, getting up in the morning like, oh, that's the smell, instead of the familiar, the regular. It's getting her new normal and her new balance. That will come because I feel like you're also getting used to that as well. But I feel like you're more excited about it and it's more happy for you. It's more of that rebirth, I guess, is the word I'm seeing. And she's seeing it as well. But it's just going to take her that little bit longer because she has the fear of the unknown that's sort of deep within inside her. So I hope that makes sense to you. Please tell me if I'm way off track. If it's okay, that's okay. Like if I am, it's okay. Tell me. I'll go back in. But I hope that makes sense.
Okay. Great. Thanks, Nicole. And Sue, I hope that's answered some of your questions, and hope that Harmony can, settle into your new home very soon. Okay. Who else we got here? Okay, Leanne wants to ask a question. Where are we? Oh God, where am I? It's hard to see because a lot of people are Facebook users. There we go. Who is this? Love a reading. News. Okay. This is Athena. Hi. Is there any news coming up over the next week? Oh, did we read that one? I can't remember. All right. Somebody wants a love reading. I'm not sure, Athena, if we've answered your question. I really can't remember.
I don't think we have.
I don't remember. Okay. All right. Okay. Does
I
anyone
remember
answer
saying,
Athena?
yeah, probably for Athena.
Just so hard because there's all these people have just got no names on them.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, Athena, I've pulled the balance card for you, and I think there's a theme tonight with the cards that I'm pulling out, that it's all about your solar plexus, and it's all about listening to your gut instinct, and how can I say it? I don't know. I feel like there's too much going on around. There's a lot of noise going on around you, and you need to center yourself to block out all the noise. And I feel this is where the balance comes in. There needs to be an alignment, and there's moderation and acceptance. So I don't know where the acceptance comes into it, but I don't feel that you're the type of person, Athena, that needs to feel accepted by somebody, if that makes any sense. I just feel that there's a lot of noise going on around. You need to center yourself to find the balance. Because at the moment, I feel like it's like that, where you need to bring everything in to be in alignment with each other. And yeah, what I'm getting is listen to your gut instinct. Don't go against it. But yeah, that's what I'm getting anyway. So I hope that resonates with you. And also, Athena, can I ask, have you got had problems with your lower back? On my left side, I don't know if it's the kidney area. I've just got a sharp pain in the kidney area. So I don't know, are you drinking enough water? Are you looking after yourself? Maybe this is where the balance comes into as well, where your health is concerned. You're focusing more on something more than the other. If that makes sense, darling, please let me know.
Okay, thanks, Lisa. Athena, I hope that's made sense to you and answered your question. Please like and share our live. Thank you. Okay, now Leanne's come up. Hi, Leanne. I think Moira can answer this one. Is anyone picking up on anything for me, or could I have a couple of cards, please? Moira? Yeah. I think I've unmuted you.
Oh, there, I've unmuted myself now. Okay, it's the sixth house, and the sixth house is all about work, but not only that, it's more about health. So I feel there's some health issues and things around you. I seem to be echoing. Does that sound strange to everyone, or is it like that with
No,
everyone?
it's all right here.
No, that's all right, because it's just echoing. It's quite annoying. But I feel as if we need to.
More light with the echo.
We need to address your health, Leanne. I feel that there's things that have been bothering you. I'm just getting very tired. I'm overwhelmed. I'm over it. That's the feeling that I get. So we need to have a look at something else to do with helping you with your health, to make you feel better, to get life back on track. Can you let me know if that makes any sense at all, please?
Okay, all right. Thanks, Moira. Lisa, did you want to pull a couple of cards for Leanne? Leanne's one of our members from the Psychic Soul Guidance Directory.
Hi, Leanne. How you going, darling? I've just Anne-Marie, I've had a few people message me to say that they can't access the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can answer from the Psychic Soul Guidance Directory group, and it has been put onto the page. There's been some technical problems with the page. So if you want to just come over to the Psychic Soul Guidance Directory group, or we are also on YouTube as well. So you can go to Psychic Soul Guidance Directory on YouTube as well.
Okay. All right. Okay, Leanne, I'll pull a card for you, darling. Clairsentience. Leanne, I hope this card resonates with you, but this is all about your clairsentience. Now, with the colour green, it's our heart chakra. So this is all to do with our emotions and what you feel and what you pick up. Feeling, instinct, and sensitivity. So, do I need to say more, Leanne? I hope this resonates with you. I'm not sure what it exactly do, but I definitely know that you have your psychic abilities, you're learning and you're growing, and I feel that it's just going to become full on to you. That's what I'm picking up. But yeah, this card is all about your psychic ability. So I hope it resonates with you, darling. But funny that one come up.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Leanne. And if you want to get back to her about what Moira was talking about, that'll be great. All right. Who we got here? This is Kathy. Thank you so much. Yes, we love her dearly. Oh, that was for Bring Tears to Her Eyes. That was for Nicole. About the little dog, I think. Good evening. All these Facebook users, please put your name or get StreamYard to access your Facebook page, because we got no idea who you are. Let's see. I don't know why, but they're all coming up as Facebook users. Oh, jeez. Some of them have come on there and saying hello, Lisa. So obviously they've come on, but they haven't asked any questions. Okay, I'm not sure who this person is. Is there a name there? May I have a reading? Personal life has been. Are you girls all right to not know what their name is to answer this question? Hi, ladies. May I have a reading, please? In my personal life, there's been family dramas. Will it get better soon, or as I feel that I have to move away, far away, for them to finally appreciate me? Any help or guidance, most welcome. Thank you. Moira, did you want to tap into that? Hang on, Moira, you're muted. Hang on, Moira, you're gonna have to start again. I'm just.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the eighth house the cards that I've picked for you. The eighth house is all about partners and partners' families. Okay, so I do feel that there's a problem with someone with in-laws or your partner's family. Could you let us know if that makes any sense? And I do feel as if you feel stuck in a rut, and this is just a never-ending cycle. This stuff with family, and I feel as if what's happened on the big full moon we had with the eclipse last Monday, that's really, really opened things up. It's time for you now to have a good look at what's going on, say what you have to say nicely, and move on, love, because otherwise it's just putting you in a black hole. So the light has shone, you've had the eclipse, it's time, it's okay if they're family, and it's okay to say no to people, and it's okay to walk. Okay, instead of being the doormat, because if you stay where you are, you'll stay the doormat. I hope that makes some sense to you, sweetie, and I really hope you get things sorted out with your family. It's very difficult, especially to do with a partner or partners or in-laws of some sort. So it could be your sister's husband that's a problem as well. Do you know what I mean? And as far as not appreciating you, that's just how life is, and that's how they make you feel. Don't let them make you feel that way, and stop giving so much. Okay, I hope that makes some sense. And Lisa, have you got anything to add to that, please?
Yes, while you were reading, this is Karen Baker, lady. She's a regular on the page. While you were reading, Karen, I was shuffling and I picked out this card, Strength. So this again, I don't know, see where there's a theme tonight where all the yellow cards are coming out for the solar plexus, and I've given my cards a really good shuffle. So Karen, for you, darling, this card's all about strength. It's about power, courage, and resilience. And I feel that, as we've got Moira said to you, you need to stop letting these people treat you like a doormat. And I feel that you will get to a point where you're going to go, no, this is enough. I can't do this anymore. And you're going to have the strength, because you are a very, very strong lady. And I feel that you will get to a point where you say, no, that's it, I've had enough. And you will move away. And I feel that things will start working for you in your favour, Karen. And things will start happening for you when you get yourself away from this situation that you're stuck in. But you are a very strong lady, and this card is saying you need to have strength and courage and resilience, and stand your ground, darling. Don't let them do this to you. Okay? I love you, Karen. I hope that resonates with you, darling.
Okay. Thanks, Lisa. I think, Nicole, would you be able to do an aura reading? That might help her realise where she's at the moment, as far as.
And do you know what? As Lisa was talking and she pulled up the card that had a lion on it, I also felt that it's okay, because lions, and they have their prides, it's okay to have a sense of pride in yourself, and it's okay to have boundaries. And I feel like all these messages are coming through tonight to say that you're allowed to put these boundaries up, and you don't have to put up with people's crap, basically. So give me 2 seconds. Let me just get my person. My person. Where'd it go? I don't know. Here we are. I just had to pull this up. Sorry. What was her name again? Sorry. Oh, is it Lisa?
Karen. That was Karen.
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 Karen, yeah.
Oh, Karen, do you know what? As soon as I heard that, I felt like you've got like the weight of the world on your shoulders. You need to push that out. Okay. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. And
I love this.
You know what? I get very enthusiastic about my colors, but there is a lot of yellow around you, and I feel like there's some knowledge that people don't know. It feels like there's some, I'm going to say like BS spoken about you, and people are going to know the truth about you very soon. Oh, why the hell is that coming out? Okay. Sorry. Oh, now it makes sense. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm just going to give you these first 3 colors that have come through. Okay. So, can you see that? There's 3 different colors coming through for you. The first is the yellow. Now, yellow for me, it can mean so many different things. Yellow is there's someone speaking a lot of garbage about you, and people are going to learn the truth. And you know the old saying, the truth will set you free? There is some truth that will come out. And I feel like you will be, what's the word? Like they may not say it to you, but they will understand, hang on, this is not quite right what this person's saying about you. I feel like and then there's an element of jealousy, which would make sense because we have the green around here. But for me, as soon as I felt the green around your head, it was there's some healing that needs to be that has to happen about like it's mental. Like I feel like you're being mentally attacked, I guess, by these people, and you don't need that. You need to push that out. You need to have some healing, and you need to have some pride with yourself because you are an amazing person, and it doesn't matter if they don't see it. And the green around your head is also, it feels like there's jealousy around there from other people, not from you. I just want to point that out. And then I've got orange around your hands. Now, normally I see green coming out of hands because that's a healer, but for me, orange around your hands for me is a creativity thing. And it feels like you need to be getting busy, doing with your hands, doing what you love to do to try and heal and release from what they are doing to you, because basically they're not worth your time and you don't need their crap. And it doesn't matter if they're family. I know that sounds bad, but you're a person that needs to be respected as well. And I don't know, I just feel like that you need to just push through because eventually they'll see the real truth and that the person that you are. Sorry, I get very animated about colors. I get a little bit excited. But hang in there because it'll get better.
Yeah. Sometimes things get worse before they get better. Okay, thanks, Nicole. Thank you, Moira and Lisa. Karen, I hope that's been of great help to you from all our psychics tonight. So please like and share, and yeah, feel free to come back again probably next Sunday night. Now there is some feedback for Lisa and Moira. Thanks, Lisa, Kasha, and yes, Moira, it's family issues, but I am all ready to walk for good. So I'm not sure where that which one that was.
And don't forget, it's okay to walk. I think it was the what was her name that you know of, Lisa?
Karen.
Was that
Karen? Yeah,
Karen,
and it's okay to walk, you know, because sometimes we have to walk, slam the door shut, and just keep on walking, and it's just to get on with our lives. Otherwise, we're stuck in a black hole. Why or for? So you go, girl. You do what you've got to do, and keep your head high, and know that you're doing the right thing for you and for your journey while you're here on this earth plane. Because what's the use?
Yeah, I hope that's
Is there
giving you some
anybody else
guidance.
there wanting a reading or looking for a reading?
Yeah, we've got Athena. Hi, is there any news
Oh, we
coming
did
up?
that one.
You've read
We
Athena?
had- we
Yeah,
don't
Lisa
we read
did
Athena.
Athena.
Okay.
Yeah, I read Athena.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. I'm getting confused because everyone's got Facebook user.
Yeah. There must be that technical issue getting onto the page.
Okay. This is one of our members, Carol. Hi, Carol. Good evening, ladies.
Hi, Carol.
This is Carol here, asking for my spirit. Where am I going? Who wants to answer first?
Oh,
Moira,
I will.
where is
I will.
Carol going?
Oh, I jumped the gun. Yeah. Me? Okay, Carol. Your spiritual journey, where are you going? Okay. Oops. Okay. This card came out for you, Carol. It's all about, can you see that, passion? And it's all about attraction, desire, and emotion. So, as you know, Carol, you're a Reiki master as well. It's all to do with your sacral. It's all about your sensuality, your sexuality, and your creativity. Now, I feel with you, Carol, you're expanding your spiritual abilities, your psychic abilities are expanding, and they're just growing, and they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I feel for you on your spiritual journey, you're just going from one step to the next, and you'll get to where it is that you want to be. And I feel that you have a lot of success around you, because I feel like I want to jump for joy. That's what I'm feeling with you, Carol. So I hope that resonates with you, darling. Let me know. Thank you very much.
I think it does, yeah. Moira, do you have anything for Carol?
Yes, I do. I pulled a card, and it's one of the houses again, and it's the 11th house. Now, the 11th house rules groups of people, and also about your hopes and dreams and where you're heading to. And you can see the little star there, about really where you want to shine and what you want to do. I feel as if you're going to find a new teacher, and some other groups of people. It doesn't mean they could even be online, or someone else to help you through to get to that little star shining brightly. It's as if you just really need to find the right person that can really fine tune you with what you're doing psychically and with mediumship. Because I do think, I want to say to you, can you draw, can you write, or have you tried even drawing auras like Nicole demonstrated tonight? Because I feel as if you want to add some color, you want to add more people into your life, and another group there to really you shining to where you want to be. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean the people around you are bad or that they can't help you, but I feel as if we need to expand and just get you out there a bit more with another group of people, or maybe another teacher. I hope that makes some sense to you there, sweetie. Carol? Just let us know if any of that resonates with you.
And Nicole, I would love if you could do an aura reading for Carol, because I know Carol personally. So,
oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's one of our members.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, with Carol, can I just say immediately all my muscles went tight. So I feel like there's a level of tension going on inside her, like within her. And okay. Interesting. The first color I pull up it's grey, but I see this as silver. It's the closest thing I've got to silver. So let me just do a few colors. All right. Sorry, my geese are going off again in the background. I have a new goose. Oh, geese. She's called Pearl. They're still trying to settle her in, and they carry on a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's okay. There you go. All right. Sorry. Let me go on to this. All right. Let me explain my colors. They look a little dull, although I know Moira mentioned colour, and that does make sense. But even though these sort of aren't as colourful as you would think. Oh, silver right at the top. And then you've got down here the brown. So for me, silver is, you know, a person that can see the silver lining. However, someone doesn't see a silver lining unless they've been through quite an amount of stuff, I guess. But for me, this feels like the awakening period, the going through period, you know, when you're learning and you're, although I feel you have knowledge there, but I feel like you're going through that period where it's meant to be, you know, people think it's meant to be this wonderful process, but in reality, you're doing shadow work. Your things are coming up from the past that you didn't want to come up from the past. But through all that, you can see the silver lining, and the silver lining is there. So always focus on that, because that is going to get you through that shadow period, that awakening period, and to the next phase. And then the next color that I felt in your aura was the blue. And that's the blue. I was feeling a bit of tense around my shoulders. And the blue for me, blue can be in quite a different things. If it's light blue, it's carefree. If it's dark blue, it's more emotional, empath. And I feel this is more your empathic abilities. So I feel like you have that within you to, as I'm saying this, I'm looking at a word that says vet on my wall. So I feel like you have empathic abilities towards animals. And for me, that's how I feel animals. I can feel their pain. I can feel their emotions. I can feel them. So that could also be something that you're possibly in tuning, and it makes me feel that animals have that soothing side to them that help you get through your life. And it's kind of like they'll be drawn to you and you'll be drawn to them. And then the third color I felt in your aura was down here. Now that's brown. Obviously, when you sit down near your roots, that's the brown. And I guess the old cliche of you need grounding. But when you have empathic abilities, you need that grounding. You need to be in nature, because nature, humans and animals all have spiritual qualities about them, and you can tap into all of them. But you need to also help release and let that go. So animals will help you to a certain point, but you also need nature, is what I'm feeling. And even if that's just walking on the ground to get that out, to get that through, the nature's there to help you. Fourth color I saw in your aura was the purple. And for me, the side that it's on is actually your future side. So I feel like that is something that you, it's sort of like your immediate and your future. So it feels like something that is really prominent now, and that's something you need to focus on in the future. So what Moira and Alyssa were saying about your path is, I feel like it's something that you need to accept, and you need to stop any self-doubt, and you need to really embrace and continue. And all these different techniques and tools that we've spoken about can actually help you on your journey. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense for you. So we'll see how that goes, but I would definitely continue on your path and continue with the shadow work as well.
Thanks, ladies. Carol can let us know on our little chat time at some stage to give you some feedback. So Carol, thank you very much for coming on tonight, and if you'd like to give the girls feedback on our chat at some stage, that'll be fantastic. Okay, we have Rowena McKay. Hi, ladies. May I get a reading, please? I suppose whatever you get. Anyone wants to go first? Lisa, you're shuffling. Did you want to go first?
Yeah. Okay. I will. Hi, Rowena. Is that how you say it? I hope I've got it right.
Rowena.
Card for you, darling. Do you listen? Do you listen to a lot of music for Arena? Because I'm hearing music around me. If you don't, I'm getting that you should listen to more music, because what's that saying? Music soothes the soul. I feel like you need to have some music around you. Oh, And this card I've pulled for you is family, which is all about relatives, loyalty, and friendship. So I don't know if there are any family disagreements going on, but I feel that you feel very strongly about your family, darling. And being the colour orange, this is all to do with our sacral, which is all to do with our sexuality, our sensuality, and our creativity. So what I'm getting with this card is that you have to have family around you, and I'm thinking that there's just one person in the in that I don't know. I'm just getting this, like they're in your ear, and they pick at everything that you do. They pick at everything that you say, and I'm feeling that there's a jealousy thing there with a member of your family. But I'm feeling too that don't worry about it. Don't focus all your energy on this one person. And I've got a really itchy ear now. Don't focus all your energy on this one person because all it is jealousy. You just keep on being you and being the loving, kind, and gentle person that I feel that you are. So I hope that resonates with you, darling. Let me know.
Okay, thanks, Lisa. Moira, are you getting anything? Ah,
Better
you have to
unmute
unmute
myself. Yes, we've got the ninth house here. The ninth house is about your own journey, having long journeys overseas, and also spiritual journeys as well within yourself, and finding new teachers or new gurus. Okay. It also says to me, this card, that you've broken away from conventional religion and you're finding your own way and your own way of thinking without having to go inside a church, without being rude about churches or any particular religion. But I feel as if you look outside the box as far as the religion goes. And there is a long distance journey coming up that you're thinking about doing, and it's spiritual in its own way. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to go to an ashram or you're going to go and find somewhere in India to pray or anything like that. But I feel it's good for your spirit, and it's spiritual in its own way. You could even go somewhere and have a reading with somebody when you're away, but a long way away, and I feel overseas love. So please let us know if that makes any sense to you. Winia, please.
okay. Nicole, did you want to do an aura or?
Do you know what? I sort of was popping in and out of that one because I had my camera off for a while. But what I was sort of hearing was buy the shoes, eat the cake type saying. Like, don't feel guilty about buying the shoes for yourself, eat the cake, enjoy your life, because I feel like you're holding back a little bit. And I feel like it's time. And I'm sorry if this doesn't line up with what the other two are saying, but I'm just feeling that I just keep hearing, buy the shoes, eat the cake, buy the shoes, eat the cake, which represents to me is you need to enjoy your life. You need to just not worry about anything else, not worry about anyone's opinion of you, because you buy those shoes, you rock them. You eat that cake because you don't give a crap what people think and what people say. And that's what type sort of is pushing me. And the colors for me, I just keep seeing blue and green, which really tie into that that saying. And so I know it's short and sweet, but that's all I keep hearing. Like, just forget everyone's opinions and buy the shoes, eat the cake. That's all I've got.
That makes sense for all of us. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks, girls. Okay, Rowena, I hope that's made a lot of sense, and I hope you've taken on what everyone has said of your different parts of your life. So thank you for jumping on. If you'd like to like and share. And and hopefully you can tune in for our next live next week. Okay, we have another one here. Terry T. Dear kind ladies, thank you. Would you please guide me in terms of my career and exams, and also my love? I've been hitting brick walls and not seeing positive results, and would like to be guided. Moira, did you want to start?
What I'd like to say is, could you please get back to us and let me know if you're studying or doing anything to do with medical profession or medicine. It could be herbs, it could be chiropractic, anything to do with health and healing and that sort of thing. Okay? Because I feel as if I want to see the anatomy, and for some reason, that's what I'm getting for you. Okay? Could you let us know if that makes any sense, Terry, to you at all? I feel as if, yes, you have been hitting some brick walls. Give yourself another year or so. I know that sounds a long time, but I feel as if you've been restrained, you still feel a bit restricted. Another year or so, and I feel as if everything's going to free up around you. Exams, people, results, career, the whole thing is all going to change. So I want to get to the end of next year. Let's get into next year, even to about this time next year, and things are a lot better and a lot more positive for you. Doesn't mean they won't be positive in between, but I feel as if we've got to wait for that time to you to move ahead. Okay, could you let us know if any of that resonates with you, please, Terry? And I'll pass you over to Lisa.
As you were talking, I was shuffling, Laura, and I pulled out a card for Terry, and we got this, health. So if that's not a sign, Terry, I don't know. But, yeah, it's about body care, lifestyle and nourishment. So going along with what Maura said, if that's your career, that's the study that you are taking at the moment. But while as soon as you come on and Emery started reading your question there, I felt that I got a strong urge to say to you, what you put into everything is what you get out of it. Your thoughts, what you were thinking is what the universe is hearing and is what you are getting back. So I'm just picking up that I feel that you've been a bit negative, Terry, of late. And I feel that you need to change around the way you've been thinking, the way that you've been talking, what you're putting out into the universe, because that's what I'm getting, that you're putting a lot of negativity, saying that I can't do this, isn't going to happen. And while you're doing that, that's what the universe is hearing, and it's just going to keep on reoccurring. But in saying that, with your studies and everything, I feel that you also need to take better care of yourself, because I feel that you're burning the candle at two ends. Is that the saying? Burning the candle at both ends? Lady? Anyone help? Yeah? Yeah. I don't know, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's body care, lifestyle, and nourishment. So be more mindful what you're putting into your body, and yeah, let us know if that resonates with you, darling. I'd appreciate some feedback. Thank you. Funny that card
Thanks,
come
Nick.
out.
What do you get, Nicole, with your...
Well, I was laughing because you guys both picked up medical, and I was sort of like colouring. I was laughing in a good way too, by the way. And these are the colours I had for you. The first that stood out for me, I'm not sure if you're feeling it, but down here I was feeling actually pain in my right ankle. So I'm not sure if you're having trouble with that, or maybe something that's in your energy field that if you don't take care of it, that's where you will have problem. But that I was being like drawn to that area. But also, I'm feeling like you said brick wall, but I'm feeling like it's not now. I feel like it's feeling to your past, because what I'm seeing is a lot of red and green, and sort of like the red and green, orange. Oh my God, look at those colors. Red and orange. Sorry, the green must relate to healing. I must have needed to say that. But the orange is surrounded by red. And for me, there must have been some sort of trauma or something just in your past that has actually stalled. It feels like it's actually stopped your progression. And it feels like there's something triggering that pain, or there's something in that's why you feel like you're hitting the brick wall. It's not like now it's something that's from just for the past. But I'm also seeing right in your core. And so pink obviously is another color that can mean a lot of things. It can mean self-care, it can mean motherly love. But I'm also getting a pull to feel that it almost feels that your mother didn't nurture you the way you needed to be nurtured. And I feel like a lot of it stems from that, and it goes right down to your core. I'm not saying that's connected with the trauma of your recent past that's connected to your brick wall, but I feel like in your core that does have an underlying effect on you, and it kind of feels like you need to prove that to your mother. However, in the future, what I see is the light blue, and this is the light blue. That's when you associate that with the sky, the carefree, the lightness. So if you get past that, you free yourself from that, and you accept everything and see it as a learning curve. Like it's kind of like you'll see, the gray skies are going to clear up, and you'll put on that happy face type thing. That blue sky, that carefreeness will come out, and that's what I see is in your future. So I actually don't know if that answered your question, but that's what I was feeling in your aura. I really hope it connects in some way.
Thank you. Thanks, ladies. Thanks, Terry, for tuning in. I hope that's made sense with all those readings. Thank you for coming on tonight. And we'll move on. We've got some validation. This is a really long validation. Truth will set me free. I know exactly whom the main person is on gossip. My own mother fighting with my ex-husband, who also has his own agenda. Both of them are definitely jealous. I'm a healer, and I do a lot of healing via working in my garden. The orange in my hands makes sense. I need grounding in my garden again. I understand the color reading on my aura. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. I can't remember who your name is because it doesn't come up. And this other one here, I'm not sure which this one is. I value you all. Trust me, I do. I don't know who that is, but thank you for valuing us and that. So, yeah, if you want to let us know who you are. We have Kimberly Reagan. Hello, may I have one? Well, obviously, a card. That would probably mean. Yeah. So, anyone wants to go first? I think Lisa's shuffling there. So,
I'm shuffling. Okay, Kimberly. Oops. I'm just getting used to these cards. It's the first time I've used them tonight.
Okay, hang on. She's got general reading if possible.
Reading.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I got 2 cards that come out for you. Oh, actually, three. Whoa. Okay, I'll just go one after another. The first card I got for you tonight is support. Now, this is the color red, which is the color of your root chakra, which is all to do with stability, grounding, and this one's saying assistance, comfort, and teamwork. So I don't know if you feel that you haven't had a lot of support around you lately, Kimberly, but all you need to do is reach out, because there are people there that will assist you with what it is that you require help for. So that's your first card. And if that's to do with work as well, Kimberly, I'm getting that you have a good support team at work. Like the group of people that you work with, they have your back in any situation of anything that's happened or is about to come. Here we go, freedom. So this card is to do with cleansing, release, and surrender. So this is green, obviously, is to do with your heart chakra, is to do with your emotions. So I feel that you're holding on to something and you need to let it go. And there's holding on to it, it's like it's eating you up inside. You're holding on to that toxic negative energy, and it's not allowing you to move forward. And for some reason, I am overheating really, really badly right now. I'm sweating and everything. It's just so I don't know if I'm connected to your energy, but yeah, I feel that you're holding on to something that you need to let go of in the past, because it's not allowing you to move forward. And the third card that I pulled out is meditation. So do you meditate, Kimberly? I feel that you do. You find your own quiet space. You need that time to get out of that mind chatter, all your thoughts that are going on in your head. And I feel that's to do with this card as well. To be able to get that freedom for you is you need to find your own quiet space. You need to meditate, find some beautiful music. If you can't meditate, just listening to the soft, beautiful meditation music or relaxation music will help you get into that mind space that you need to be. So I hope that makes sense, Kimberly. Let me know.
Okay. Okay, Nicole, did you want to do an aura reading?
Yep. I was actually drawing as Lisa was speaking, and this must be the most colourful one of the night. So have a look at this. You're literally colours everywhere. So let me explain. Actually, I'll hold it up. So this is very clear as in past, present, future. In the present, I'm seeing all these colours mashed into one. And so for me, that gives me a level of, there's a level of being misunderstood. It feels like there's a level that people misunderstand you. They don't actually see the real you. And that's why there's all the colours everywhere. It's kind of like blurred and they can't really, it just feels like, I feel like I'm being misunderstood. And that's how I feel like your present life is. But then if I look at your past, which is the yellow and, sorry, this way, the yellow and the orange, it actually, I'm getting a level of celebration, and it makes me feel that like your birth was quite the celebration. And it's actually quite sad that you're being misunderstood now, because it feels like you were long awaited. Like they're the two words that I'm getting. It feels like you were huge celebration when you were born. Huge, like people were, it was like people just waiting for you. I don't know why, but they're waiting for you. And this whole, the present now being misunderstood is just, it feels like it's a shame. Like it shouldn't be happening. But when I look into your future, so we've got past, present, and future. I don't know if the colors are actually coming through on the video quite well. It's actually a mixture of blue and red. So the blue is a deep blue, and that is a deep understanding, and the red is a love. So it feels like there's going to be a love that will give you that deep understanding that will kind of melt that misunderstanding away. Sorry, the geese are literally right outside my window. Anyway, sorry. So the love and the understanding, they're so naughty, my geese. The red and the blue that will give you the understanding and the love that you need will kind of like melt all that away, and then it will bring it around to the full circle of that whole celebration of who you are. So I hope that ties into everything, because it sounds bad, but I try not to listen because I don't want to be influenced by other people's connections as well. So fingers crossed that actually connects with your energy. So there you go.
Okay. Anyone, Maura, did you? Lisa?
No, sorry, I moved it. No, to have a look at where her K2 is or the South Node, I do need to know a time of birth. So maybe through the week, if anybody would like to just message me privately through my page, and then when we come back on, I can just say, I've got this for you, and this is your message. But you just have to let us know that you're definitely going to be on for us to give you the message.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there
All right,
anybody
Lisa,
else there?
We had some feedback from Terry. She's a doctor, so that's why you picked that medical.
Oh dear.
So
that's health.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry for laughing, but
we were psychic.
And even though I've been doing this all my life, this, when we're on a live or anywhere, when we come up with something and it's spot on, we still have to laugh and go, Oh, how did we know that? But anyway, that's what I was getting, and that's what Lisa got as well.
Yeah.
So all the best to you with you learning to be a doctor and whatever, and yeah. But you'll be okay. Just
That's
head
cool.
down, tail up, and
Yeah.
learn that anatomy.
Okay, thanks for that feedback, Terry.
Thank you,
Fantastic.
Terry. That's made my night.
That's awesome. It's made my night.
It
All
still
right, I'm not sure who
surprises you, no matter how many years you've been reading, because we've only seen it says Facebook user and it said their name, and it's amazing how the universe works. And we tune in and we pull a card and we say what we're thinking and what we're getting, and it's spot on. Well, that's brilliant, because I've got teachers that have taught me overseas, and I think if they knew what we were doing on a live, they would say you're really pushing yourself to a limit to try and get someone from the spirit world or try and get it right when you've only just got Facebook user or a name there, because there's no voice, there's no picture, there's no life. So it's like talking to a dead rock, like what can you get from a rock? So we're doing very well to get things right. Lives, definitely. So give yourself a pat on the back, Lisa and Nicole, because as I said, the teachers I know, and some of them, they've written their own books, they've got their own TV programs and all the rest of it, they would just say you're really pushing it to and it's something that they probably wouldn't do, but we're really going out of our way to try and show how we can read and what we can do. So anyway, thank you everybody that's got back to us tonight, and it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
And then we've got a Facebook. Hi, ladies. I'd love some insight, especially into career-wise, if guided. Do we have a name to go with that lady, with hi, ladies at all? And I'll pass you over to Lisa.
Okay, we'll just go with
Okay. Do we have
bring up the medical card?
Okay. Oh, God.
Not been as a doctor or a nurse.
That's too funny. Okay, so career. Okay. So, like I said, I've just purchased these cards, and this is the first time that I'm receiving it. I'm using them tonight. Sorry, like I put my energy into the cards, and this is the. Yeah, this is it looks back to front, but this is the card that I pulled. So I feel that, you know how you have your major and your minor kind of cards in all decks? I feel that this may be, because it's not one particular chakra color, all different colors. So the question the answer to your question, sorry, specifically career-wise, is no. Whatever it is that you are asking, this card is saying no. It's about pessimism, unlikely, and negative. So I don't know what direction you are going in your career. I don't know if you are looking for work at the moment. But what I'm doing, and I actually feel quite sick in the stomach. I don't know if the place that you're working at at the moment, it's very toxic, or yeah, I just feel very sick at the moment. I feel quite nauseous in my stomach. So whatever is happening with your career, I feel that, yeah, the answer is no. Sorry, that's all I can get from so far. So I hope that resonates with you, but it's a definite no there for you.
Okay. Moira, did you get anything?
Just quickly, I just pulled a card. It's the third house. The third house is all about learning. It's all about communication, computers, telephones, the net, all this sort of thing. The third house is all about. It's also about brothers and sisters. But I want to say there's somebody here on this card, and they look like they are learning something. So I feel with your career, you need to learn a bit more or finish off some studies for you to be completely happy with what's going on. And that resonates with that no card. I feel as if you are hitting brick walls. The answer is no, no, no. Put your thinking hat back on. What can you do to communicate? What can you do to get yourself out there? Or you might have to put some more resumes or use the computer more, but also about putting your head in a book, or not literally, but learning something else or adding something else to what you're doing, because I don't feel you're happy, love. Okay. Nicole.
It's so funny you said learning, because the one color that was standing out to me was yellow. And so for yellow, for me, is there needs to be some form of learning. This could be, yellow can mean, again, so many different things, but it was just, there's something that needs to happen. There's learning, or there's something. So kind of like there's needs some level of education to go forward. But that's kind of like, I didn't even bother doing the colors, because that was literally the only color that was coming forward. There's some sort of learning process going through. You're going through, you have to go through to get to where you need to go. So yeah, that's what I was going to throw. And I was going to say, do you have an animal? Ask me an animal question. But but the other thing is, yeah, it was just very strong, very yellow. And that for me, I was kind of like laughing on the inside, because I'm like, oh my God, I don't have anything else to add to these two. It's just yellow. Something needs to happen. Learning. Yeah. So definitely, yeah, go with the learning. Something. There's just something there. I don't even know what it is. But yeah.
All right, ladies, and thanks, Facebook user. I hope that's given you some insight into your question, considering we don't know your name. But anyway, it's all about the energy, and yeah, what the girls got is from your energy, and that's what yeah, you've got to look on. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in, and yeah, hopefully we can come and join our live in the future. If you could just let StreamYard access your Facebook so that we know who you are next time. But I hope that's helped. Okay, we've got another phantom person, but I couldn't help but put it up there because I need some guidance. Can I get a card with some guidance if drawn, please, ladies? Really struggling with everything at the moment, health, mentally and physically. So, okay, who wants to go first? Lisa?
While Lisa's shuffling, I'm just going to say to this person, I feel that they're female. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's as if you're having a little bit of a breakdown at the moment, and maybe you need to just stop, think about everything, write a list of what needs to be done, or how you can make yourself better, or how you can get things better, and then start to slowly move on and tick every box as you go. It might take you a week to do number one, or a month to do number two, or whatever, but I feel that's where you're at. And maybe you need a little bit of healing, but not only that, I feel you need to just stop and center and think about yourself, about where's this taking you, how dark this hole is, and how you can get yourself out of it. Okay, and I feel Lisa's got the answer here with her cards, or some that sort of answer that can help you move on. Thank you, Lisa.
Okay. For the person that's asking the question, I got this card. I'm not no Vanna White or anything. I'm no good with the camera with cards. But this card's all about signs. So it's all about direction, serendipity, and synchronicity. So I feel for you, you're saying that you're struggling at the moment. Whenever I pick up or anybody says that they're really struggling, I feel that they need to try to go within themselves and take notice of the signs, symbols, any messages that are around them from your loved ones in spirit, because I feel that you've got a lot going on. I just feel like I've got a deck of cards, and one of the photos on the deck of cards, it shows one man, but it shows his face about 5 or 6 times, just showing like his emotions. He's just spinning, continually spinning around. And it's all to do with balance as well. So I feel like there's a lot happening going on in your life at the moment. but with this card as well, I feel that you have psychic abilities. I feel that you somehow connect to spirit. There's some connection there, but you just don't. I feel like you've got your blinkers on. You don't want to hear. You don't want to see anything. But there are lots of signs being left you. So take notice of signs. Ask loved ones in spirit for any signs, just to let them know that they are there for you, because they are always around. Signs could be like synchronicity, like numbers. It could be feathers. It could be butterflies, dragonflies. It could be finding coins on the ground. You ask a question to spirit, and then you see a coin in the ground. It's just little confirmations like that. And I'm feeling very busy at the moment, so I'm getting that, yes, your emotions are all over the place. You're not quite sure where you are, what direction you should be going in. But I'm also feeling that you're not putting the right stuff into your body, if that makes sense. So if you can please let us know, definitely, regarding this one, if it resonates at all. Would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks,
Yeah, and
Lisa.
if you're looking for some more answers, maybe contact Lisa for a reading, or Nicole for a reading, or myself for a reading, half-hour reading even. I can have a look at your chart, or they, whoever you're drawn to, and that might give you some more better direction and help you out of the little dark place that you're in at the moment, and we can help you step by step. Hey.
All right, Nicole, did you have anything to add?
Well, I'm going to bring mine back to the animals, and I've had pulled cards from my animal deck. So the first card I got from you, and it's interesting because the numbers really stood out for me in this one as well. So the first card was the Hawk Spirit and number 32. Let me see if I can pull that in. And so this card is about let spirit be a guide. So that you must have people in spirit that are willing to guide you, because if you are feeling lost and you're not sure where to go, it feels like you need to trust that. It feels like, and Lisa was just saying about the signs, it feels like you need to trust the signs. I actually feel like our cards actually match up quite well tonight, because the Hawk Spirit is also, the Hawk Spirit can see, a hawk can fly over something and see the details, can see something from far away, and it's important that you recognize and look out for those things. And another card jumped out for you, and it was number 53, and it was the Seahorse Spirit. And it was, the message on this is watch and wait. So if you're letting spirit guide you and you're looking out for the synchronicities and for the signs in life, and you watch and wait, I feel like you're going to get through this. It kind of feels like Groundhog Day type thing, if I'm going to put back to all the animals and let the animals guide. But I feel like these two animals are really there to guide you through the next phase. And where is it? The seahorse. I mean, the seahorse is the most beautiful, magical creature that you could, if you watch it, it's just amazing to see. So when you're going from looking out for the smallest detail to getting to the watch and wait, what spirit's going to do in your life, I actually feel like it's going to end up quite well, but it's going to be a little bit in between from where you see it from afar to get to that point. But you will get to that point because the cards say watch and wait. So I hope that resonates with you. Fingers crossed.
Thanks, girls. Yeah, I hope that resonates with you, whoever you are. And it was just a very strange night tonight. It's the first time we've ever had just all Facebook users and very rarely getting names. But anyway, we will work on the energy. Okay, the next question we have, interesting. Shivi, do you feel my parents' choice, arranged marriage, will be best for me, or my boyfriend is the best for me for marriage? Well, she's obviously got two options there. So who wants to start first?
Let's say something first. Unless I can have a look at your astrology chart, I really don't know, love. But we're going to pass you over to Lisa and to Nicole to see if they are the love gurus of this channel, because it's a little bit of a difficult question. I feel as if you're torn between your culture, what's right, what your parents want, what you really want. And sometimes you can't, you know, you have to give up something to be with that boyfriend that you really like, or you have to give that boyfriend up to be and live the life they want you to. Unfortunately, I feel you're between a rock and a hard place, and you're going to have to decide, is it right to still go by your culture and the way your family are and your beliefs, or are you going to break away? And that's a very difficult one to do, because sometimes you don't want to hurt your family or upset them to break away, but you've also got to look at, you've got to live with that person for the rest of your life or most of your life. Do you divorce them if it doesn't work out? So really, it's a difficult one. So I'm going to pass you over to Lisa.
Thanks, Moira. Oh, wow. Relationship. Okay. This one's all about relationship, partner, intimacy, and commitment. So I'm feeling along the same lines as Moira. Do you go against your parents and your culture, or do you go with your heart and what you really want to do? And I feel with, like Moira said, if you go with your culture, it may end up in divorce, because you're not going to be happy if, it's like it's a rock and a hard place. So it's like, but I feel, what I'm feeling is you go with your heart, what you feel, but either way, you're going to be sad because you go with what your parents want, or you're going to be sad because you go against what your parents want. So I feel for you, but I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say, because it is, you are a rock in a hard place. So I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting.
Okay. Oh, Nicole's popped off. Oh, hang on. Where are you? Okay,
Yeah, unfortunately, with some families, as you know, there's some that the family will just accept it, okay, whatever, and others, you know, in some cultures, that it's that forbidden that next thing you know, you're found bound and dead because you've looked at a different man. You know what I mean? So I don't know exactly where you're at with this or what culture you're from, but you have to be very, very careful, or really explain this is how it is, and hopefully you've got open-minded parents that are happy to meet this boyfriend and see what maybe could come of it. You know what I mean? It's a difficult one, and as I said, without looking at your chart and knowing who you are, or even having a picture to look at, we're doing our best for you, and that's what we've got. And I'm sure Nicole agrees, because I've got that feeling she's got this. Okay. And I feel it's something that you must have chose to come back in this lifetime, and you have to choose, but it's very difficult. And I really wouldn't want to be in your shoes, because A, I wouldn't have wanted to. I want to upset my parents, but B, I don't want to be with someone that I don't know, or don't know if I'm going to love them, when I might have somebody. Ask your boyfriend, see what he says. See if the boyfriend really wants to marry you. Then you've got an answer. Ask him. You're my boyfriend, you want to marry me? Okay, let's get this sorted. I know that might sound a bit forward, but it might be the only way to go, is to find out exactly where you stand with him as well, and then you can move forward.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best anyway.
Okay,
in
Nicole,
your married life.
Yeah, I agree. This may be something that you may need to sit down and have like an in-depth reading with someone. The card I pulled was Turtle Spirit. And this one is slow and steady wins the race. So I'll let you interpret that, because I'm no love guru, that's for sure. I mean, I can tell you animals love you unconditionally. But it may be something that you may actually sit down with someone and have an in-depth conversation with, and so you can really tap into your energy and see, because for me, if you're asking the questions, you have doubts. And I think that you need to sort of work through that with either your boyfriend or with someone to get to the right answer. And I'd hate to lead you up the garden path if that's not, I mean, I'm an animal communicator, so I might bow out of this one.
The only thing I want to add to that came through is like, get to know who this person is that your family want, because obviously they've picked him because of the fact that he's going to look after you and he's, financially and all that to provide for you, and that's why they do these things. And maybe, get to know him and just, see if you still, might get feelings for this person. You just don't know. And like Moira said, about the boyfriend, whether or not he wants to go in it for the long haul, to get married, and can he support you and the family and all the rest of it? Because like I said, your family just want you to have the best life, and that's why they, do these arrangements. Sometimes, they work out. So, maybe it's try and get to know and sum up between the two, have your little list of, what you like about each of them and what you don't like about each of them, and, see who gets the most ticks. So that's all I want to say. Anyway, I hope that's helped, Shivi, and good luck with your choice for the future, and hope it all works out for you. Thanks, ladies. Okay, we have...
That's about it for the night, isn't it?
Yeah, we're getting there. We've only got a couple more, and then we'll yeah. So, Roseanne Rose Brannan. Okay, read for me before. I'm the one really struggling mentally, physically, not sure why. Couldn't see my name. You ladies were definitely right. Okay, thanks for the feedback there, Roseanne.
Thank you, Roseanne.
So
yes. And don't forget, if you want a private reading with any of us, you can find us through the directory or on our own personal pages. And I'm sure any of us will be happy to oblige to read for you and give you some other guidance and help and mediumship and whatever else that needs to come through for you to feel a bit better. Okay. Roseanne, thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure.
Thanks, Roseanne. Thanks for your feedback. All right. Shivi says thanks. Yeah, thanks, Shivi. I hope that's worked out.
Thank you, Shivi. Okay. Yeah, it's not an easy one.
Yeah. Take on one more reading, and then we'll give it a call it a night. So Jack Alexandra. Hello, ladies. Would love guidance from you. Thank you. I suppose any guidance is better than no guidance. So, okay, who wants to answer? Who wants to go? Lisa?
Oh, yeah. Okay, Jack, for you, darling, I've got the Karma card. So this is all about cause, effect, and destiny. So what I'm getting with you, darling, is with this card is, again, what you put out to the universe is what you get back. But never wish any ill or harm on somebody else, because that will come back to you. And ladies, you can confirm that that's the law of attraction of what happens. So whatever is going on around you, Jack, just let the universe deal with it. Just because there's a saying that, and I'm not very good at getting these sayings accurate, but there's a saying that, like, if somebody does wrong against you, and this is where the cause and the effect comes into it, then that will come back on them. Ladies, can you elaborate? Is that right in saying? I'm not quite sure how. Yeah. 100% certain on how it goes, but And yeah, that's sorry, but this is a short and sweet one. That's all I'm getting from this one. Yeah.
Quickly, I've just got 3 wonderful cards. We've got the card of
Okay, thanks, Lisa.
transformation, and then to do with career or work, there's a resume, and then there's also a windfall. So I feel there's a transformation around you, or someone around you is hoping for transformation to do with their career. They're going to get it, and they're going to get more money, and they're going to be very, very happy. And there's 3 beautiful cards. So I wish you well, and I hope that it's you, Jack. And if it's not you, it's someone very close to you, and you probably understand what it is all about. Please let us know, and I'll pass you on to Nicole.
Okay, mine is the Scarab Beetle Spirit. So this one with this message is magic works through you. And I guess that ties into the card also that Lisa got, is make sure you're putting out the light and the magic and helping people, because whatever you do to help someone will come back to you tenfold. You know, the old saying, you reap what you sow. So you could be quite possibly pushed to help someone you don't particularly want to help, or if it relates to work, it could be that, you know, you may have to help someone work that you'd rather not, or you may be working on a project with someone that you'd rather not. But just remember, if you put your magic and your good energy into it, it will come back to you, and it'll come back to you a lot stronger than what you put out. So I hope that gives you some guidance, and I hope that resonates with your situation.
Okay, all right. Hope that helped for you there, Jack. So I'd just like to say, oh, my mouse isn't working. Thank you everyone for Jack keeps coming back. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight, and hope you've enjoyed the readings from these lovely ladies. We're back on next Sunday night. I'm not sure who will be on. I'll just give you. Oh, Jack just said thanks so much. No problems. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome, Jack.
Yeah. So we'll call it a night. I think we've gone for a lot longer than we usually do. Thanks for joining us. And if you'd like to connect with these lovely ladies or any of our healers and readers on our page, you can just go to www.psychicsoulguidancedirectory.com, which is scrolling down on your screen now. And you can go through to our readers, healers, and retail, paranormal, with a few pages, and you can just click on that and you'll find everyone's face on there, and you can just click onto them and it'll take you to their personal pages where you can connect with them and book a reading. So all right, so we'll call it a night. Thank you very much, and good night to everyone. And good night to everyone here. Thank you, ladies. Fantastic job. And
You're welcome.
as always, love and light to everybody, and also blessings. So, okay, stay safe, everybody, and catch you soon. Good night.
Take care, everyone.